hard and whining. She work 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 hard and whining.
Hello YouTube, it is February the 1st and I'm here to give y'all, I think, my first makeup tutorial in over 3 years. Because I don't do makeup videos like that, but I want to show y'all what I do when I have facial, because I still have facial hair for the time being. I'll finally start being able to do laser hair removal later this year since I got this new job. If y'all want to know more about my new job, subscribe to my business channel located down below. I am also, after this video, I'm going to record about my first week at my call center job and how y'all can get put onto this job as well. It is starting pay for training. I'm in 7 weeks of training at $12 an hour, and then afterwards I get my pay increases. It's 40 hours a week, medical benefits, FHA, and 401k check matching as well, in addition to me still being a licensed medical esthetician part-time. I've taken myself out of the treatment room and starting to deal with just products, you know, for people who are still seeing me for the time being. So that is what's been going on with me on the business front. I done stepped out the treatment room and is focusing more on call center for stable income to get my body right for 2019, so we can finally get, you know, the house, the car, the laser and all that. And of course, my personal life, y'all will know on my Lawuan channel. That's my personal vlog channel, so go over there for more personal stuff about me. But anyways, we're going to get on into it today. I got my Shea Moisture Cosmetics, and for a color reference, this is shade Parlane, but I can go a shade lighter. I can use Brown Blaze, and I can use shade Parlane. And I think there's like 4 shades deeper than me in Shea Moisture Cosmetics. I got me my midnight powder, and my skin complexion is camel for a color reference in midnight. My highlight, I'm using Sasha Buttercup. I'm going to contemplate which concealer I love. Now, if y'all been following me on Instagram, which that will be located down below, I did different makeup looks every day that I went to work this week. And the first half of the week, I used the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is in the shade Toffee. So, Toffee is my subtle highlight shade. And BH Cosmetics, I like this better. The BH Cosmetics, I was using this just for the color correct, which y'all are going to see in a moment. But I found out whatever this yellow shade is right here, this little shade right here was more complimentary on me than anything. I really like that. So we're going to now get on into it. So first thing we're going to do is color correct. So I got 2 different ones for my lighter skin tones. You would use this color correction key right here, a nice salmon color. Obviously, I'm way too brown skin for this type right here. This is for like the Beyonce's and lighter. I am more like Taraji P. Henson to Gabrielle Union. At my darkest, I can get to Kelly Rowland. So we're going to definitely go to this deep melanated one right here. And the importance of color correction is if you have darkness on you. Now, I could use this salmon color if I was just dealing with minor, you know, black spots or whatever. But I'm actually covering up facial hair. So that's why I need the deep pigment to the redness. Because I know somebody's going to try to correct me and say, well, no, you're not necessarily dark enough where you need such a strong red. Yes, I do. Because I got facial hair. So we need the deepest red possible to counteract all this right here. Let me zoom in because y'all see this? Yeah. I got facial hair. Now, granted that I don't have facial hair. I genetically do not grow hair to the extent of somebody like a Manny MUA or a Patrick Star. My hair does grow less on my face. I cannot grow a full beard even if I wanted to, which is a blessing. Thank goodness, because that means more likely I won't have to go through 10 rounds of laser hair removal. I'll probably get away with just going through like 5 or 6 rounds on the face. But my laser technician we'll talk about that when I take y'all there. But anyways, I'm going to dip into this with my brush. Oh, and I'm using the wrong, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Shoot. This is not the one I wanted to do it with. This is my brush that I use to highlight with. But anyways, let me go ahead and get this red off. And you see how it's color corrected? Now y'all seen that I dipped into the red one. But the moment that it touches the darkness of the skin, it blends in with my skin tone. So once again, I'm dipping into this red one right here. And watch what happens when I put it on my face. Y'all see how it instantly turns yellow? Because it's counteracting the darkness with my facial hair. And I need to get a mirror real quick because looking into the camera is not working for me. Okay, now that I got myself a camera, I'm in a mirror. I'm just going to look into it and just color correct like so. Pull my hair back. And just blend it on out. And normally this will take me like a 10-minute process to have my entire face done. But it's probably going to be a half hour today because I'm looking at the camera. And I'm making sure to talk to y'all as I do this. So once again, as y'all see, as I put the red color correct on my face, it's instantly turning brown to cancel out the darkness. Once again, the power of color theory, which is the most overlooked subject in cosmetology. You would not believe how many people go to cosmetology school and forget basic shit such as color correction. And it's the same thing with hair. Which is why I wanted to do hair care videos this year as well. Because I see a lot of people who want to get this blue hair, right? And they be having green hair and they don't understand basic kindergarten that what do you get when you mix blue and yellow. Because they're not taking in the undertones of the hair. Because they don't know nothing about natural remaining pigment, which is the pigment that's left in your hair after you lift it up from its natural shade. So when you lift the hair up over 4 levels above its natural, you want to have a very golden orange tone hair. You're dealing with orange and yellow undertones. And even if you take out the orange, if you're not taking into consideration of the yellow, you're going to always end up having green hair. So I see a lot of these YouTubers be putting these blue dyes or whatever on level 8 golden blonde hair, and then they wonder why their hair is coming out turquoise greenish color versus that nice Beyonce blue or Little Kim blue that they was trying to aim for. And that is the reason. So it is very important not to keep it safe by staying at level 8. You do want to lift that hair to a platinum blonde. That way, the natural remaining pigment is a nice cool tone. You have a white canvas, and when you deposit that blue, it comes off true to color, and it's not mixing with any underlying pigment that's going to alter the color. So, a little tidbit for y'all that still like to do color at home. Another thing is, I see the most common darn gone bleach that these beauty gurus using is that L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach. And then it's like, okay, I understand it for the non-beauticians out there, but it's like, why am I seeing so-called licensed beauticians using L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach, and you wonder why the hair is still hit or miss? Sometimes it works for you, and other times that it don't. Like, come on now. Y'all know we got plenty of stuff at our arsenal that we are able to use compared to these people out here. And then people be sleeping on oil plants. They wonder why they darn gonna lift the hair up and the hair be dry as fuck. And just in case y'all didn't know, I'm passing time by, so we're just gonna have a beauty talk on you know, beauty gurus while I'm blending out this color correction down my neck. This be the first thing I'll be glad to get with my first paycheck. I may not be able to start getting laser hair removal until I get into my house, but I will be stocking back on my lighteners to color correct the hyperpigmentation underneath my neck. Y'all know, with shaving my, with the typical guy, we build up a defense mechanism. Whenever you shave and you are of, you know, brown skin, you are of the African diaspora, you tend to hyperpigment underneath here. So I need my lighteners to lighten my, you know, underlining neck back to my skin tone, because not only am I correcting the facial hair, but I'm also correcting, you know, deep hyperpigmentation, which easily I can get rid of within a chemical peel and a few weeks of lightening treatments underneath the neck. It's just about taking out the time to do so, because I now work 5 days a week. For these first 3 weeks, I'm working 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time to 7 o'clock at night. So 10 o'clock Eastern to 9 o'clock at night, Sunday through Thursday. And then they're going to switch me out, and I'm going to be working from 1 o'clock Eastern to 10 o'clock at night, and that's going to be Saturdays through Wednesdays. So that's what my new schedule is going to be like 4 weeks from now. And they're located in the Central Time Zone, so they're an hour behind us in the Eastern. So pretty much, I am done color correcting, and this is the finished results. A little bit lighter than my skin tone, which actually works out for me for 2 reasons. Because number one, it gives me the ability to reverse contour, because look how my cheekbones are popping up against the color correction. So, and it causes me to use less makeup as well on the face and keep the face still skin-like. So using this deep red to counteract this facial hair is giving me a reverse contour effect, because obviously I'm going to highlight up here, and then the cheekbones are going to still be my natural, and it's going to create that poppage on the skin. Second thing is, in addition to that, like I said, it covers up pretty well, and it's close to my skin tone. So when I put on this foundation, there's no gray peeking through, because if I didn't color correct, what would happen is, you see how people get that gray face, like if they don't put down the red before then and then they put down their foundation, you always wonder why people, their skin looks good up and through here, but then around the perimeter. And I see this with old girl on Black Lightning. For anybody who watches the show Black Lightning, the actress that used to be on the Disney Channel, and she used to be on Tyler Perry's House of Pain. I know her makeup artist is AJ Crimson, and I hate to correct him, but ooh, he needs to color correct, honey, because I'm the only one who sees her on TV and she looks a little gray in the face. You can tell that he's not color correcting properly, and the foundation, he needs to shift the tone to match her undertone, which is another reason why it's important to also match up your undertone correctly, because especially on TV, because every week that I look at her, I can tell that she's wearing foundation and it's not quite the right tone, because it's giving gray cast on TV, and especially around the perimeter. So he needs to be color correcting her face and adjusting the tone of his foundation, because I think his foundations lean more golden. So he needs to add some red droppers in to match more of her tone, because it seems like she might be more of a redder tone brown skin sister. She's in that light brown category. I wouldn't necessarily classify her as light skin, but she's definitely on the lighter end of the brown spectrum. I would say like a Cynthia Bailey. But anyways, let's get off of Black Lightning, honey. Oh, and they done killed my darn gone Fantasy Bay off the darn gone show. They done, oh. But anyways, we ain't here to talk about Black Lightning and my fantasy boo on there. But they done killed them. Tobias done killed my darn baby. God dang it. If y'all want some reviews on Black Lightning, y'all hit me up on my darn personal channel to tell me if y'all want me to review Black Lightning or not. I'm a huge TV nerd as far as shows like that. I love Black Lightning. I was pissed when they canceled out, they canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist. I haven't watched The Defenders yet. I just finished watching Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events. It was an amazing book that I used to read when I was a teenager. I read all 13 books, and they remade it into an animated series on Netflix. They divided into 3 seasons starring Neil Patrick Harris, who had awesome makeup because he was channeling Count Olaf, honey. It made me feel sad for the ending of what happened to Count Olaf in the final episode. I just finished watching it, so I ain't going to ruin it for y'all that haven't seen the final episode of season 3. But there is 3 seasons of a series of unfortunate events that's located on Netflix if y'all want to go ahead and get that subscription. But anyways, I'm going to apply this to my skin like so. Just a few dots to start off with. And like I said, it would be a lot faster if I wasn't doing this on camera for y'all. And I was doing this in my bathroom. I would have been done 5 minutes ago with my entire face. So I'm going to lightly spread this out. And here's another thing. Am I the only one who my nose starts to run whenever I apply makeup on? It's like whenever I'm talking more than 40 minutes, which I haven't. I've been talking for 16 minutes and 50 seconds. But also when I apply makeup, my nose immediately starts to run. And I know it's not allergies because this makeup is actually natural. Y'all know Shea Moisture Cosmetics is natural based makeup. Another thing that gets me sniffling is when I eat meat, which is encouraging me more to join that vegan diet. Also the fact that the Queen Bee, honey. Okay, but anyways, Queen Beyonce is giving out free tickets for life for people who join the vegan diet. And it's like, well, hell, I've been wanting to contemplate going vegan any darn way because y'all know I suffer from severe Crohn's disease. And I haven't ate steak in over 7 years. I've been dairy free for the most part for over 7 years. I eat dairy sporadically. Like, I can't eat regular Napolitan ice cream anymore. I haven't had ice cream in over 7 years. The only exception is I can eat gelato. I can eat gelato ice cream such as Talenti. I can eat a little bit of Haagen-Dazs. But I prefer the dairy-free kind. I can tolerate the dairy kind from Haagen-Dazs. But I can't tolerate the commercials like Breyer's ice cream, the big old tube of Napolitan ice cream. I can't eat none of that anymore. Haven't had none of that in over 7 years. So I've been ice cream free for the most part as far as chemical ice creams for over 7 years. Even regular dairy I haven't had in over a year. I haven't had Talenti ice cream in over a year, but I can still eat it if I want to. I eat cheese as far as every now and again I might put it on an egg. If I'm making me an egg omelet sandwich early in the morning time. Or if I'm going out to eat, I might have it on my cheeseburger or whatever. But just having regular cheesy foods, I don't eat cheese like that. Maybe in a macaroni or something like that, but just straight up cheese. I haven't ate straight up cheese in over 7 years as well. Milk, I drink almond, coconut. I prefer soy milk the best, but I know with the recent things with soy going on, so it's like I've been sticking more so with almond milk lately. Oh shoot. Push this back, honey. And here comes my worrisome roommate. I told y'all I typically don't record videos whenever she's here. So we're going to see how this works out today. I see her coughing on a I hear her ass coughing on a cigarette outside. I had to lie and told her I was working today just so I can do this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put my sign on the door. I know that's petty, but I say I had to get this video out today. I got 3 videos to get out to y'all today. Shit. I had to darn on get my work shit at like I'm darn on working today. Like I said, I work 5 days a week. I work Sunday through Thursday. I had her thinking I'm working 12 to 4 today, so I got a little time with y'all, even though she's here without a job. Cause her ass, but we'll talk more about that, about how she done lost this second job, honey. And wasn't thinking she was already gonna have another job. Now her ass in motherfucking limbo. If y'all loving this darn gone personal talk about my life, I told y'all I tell more about my tea on my vlog channel, so y'all need to go on to my vlog channel if y'all want to know more. Y'all don't get these tidbits about my personal life like this on this channel too often. My personal channel, Diva One, is where it's at, honey. But anyways, I'm switching brushes, and I'm not going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal today. I'm actually going to go back into my BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this nice brown shade right here. So once again, right beside this red, I'm going to use this brown shade. Not this yellow one. Not this yellow one, but this brown one right up here. I like the way it gives me just a nice highlight. So highlight my nose. And it's the perfect cream. It's like it's not as watery as the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but it's not as dry as my Sasha Cosmetics, because I also got the Sasha Cosmetic Powder Foundation, and it's a little bit too dry when I try to use it as a highlight, because it's meant to be a matte foundation. So it's not ideal to use as a highlight for my skin tone, because I'm combination. And, you know, I got a skin condition called eczema, so it really doesn't help. But this one blends out so perfect. Oh, do y'all see that? Come on through, baby. Yes, God. But, yeah, it's the perfect combination. Honey, y'all, don't y'all sleep on BH Cosmetics. Y'all think BH Cosmetics cheap, but, honey, some cheap makeup be having some good quality on the low. And that's a little esthetician trick, honey. Y'all be going out here, be spending $50, $60 and thinking sometimes it's the price, honey. Sometimes you find a diamond in the rough. The diamond in the rough. The diamond in the rough. Honey, this is a diamond in the rough, honey. BH Cosmetics is where it's at with this darn gone pro kit, honey. And then you can get this for, I think, like $8. It might be cheaper because they always having a sale on darn on BH Cosmetics. But yeah, I got this for no more than like $8. And it's amazing. They brush sets you can get there for like, nah, I don't recommend the brush sets. They brush sets do darn on shed quite atrocious. I'll be going to Amazon for a new brush. But they brush set still lasted me a fairly decent amount of time. I spent $20 and the brushes last me 20 years. Matter of fact, this is a BH Cosmetic brush that I'm using right now. And this one hasn't shedded as drastically yet. Matter of fact, the ones that I got from Amazon. No, I'm lying. These silver ones from BH are starting to shed like a mangy mutt on me. But like I said, they serve this purpose for it to be synthetic. And it lasted me 4 years. I mean, I can't really complain too tough, so it did good enough for the time that it lasted. And like I said, with this new job, I can finally go ahead and get me some new ones. Oh, I just love this consistency though. Like I said, oh my goodness, it is not as watery and liquidy as the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but not as liquidy. It is nice and creamy, but not too matte compared to the Sasha Cosmetics. And for a color reference in Sasha Cosmetics, matter of fact, let me go ahead and get my Sasha Cosmetics palette. I know some of y'all wonder, like, what colors am I referencing? So this is my Sasha Cosmetics foundation, and yeah, I'm this shade right here. I'm Perfect Spice. So I'm right here and sometimes right here. Perfect Bronze and Perfect Spice. And then my highlight shades are Cocoa Beige for subtle and more of a lighter highlight. I would go with shades Honey. And you got Caramel up here. You got Almond Beige, Tan, and Pure Beige. Now for my light sisters, you know, my Mariah Carey's, my Porcelain Sisters, Rose McGowan, Alyssa Milano, they do have another palette, but you know, I'm a deep brown skinned sister, so this is the one for, you know, the Beyonce's and darker. If you're Beyonce and lighter, you need to get the other shade. You need to get the other palette that comes with 8 shades as well. But anyways, where am I going to go? I'm going to do a little highlight underneath the chin. And I do this on purpose to give the illusion of a... And I don't want to highlight my facial hair, so I'm very strategic where I place this highlight. So, once again, I won't have to worry about this once I start getting laser hair removal. But once again, I'm going to place this right above where my facial hair is at, so I'm not necessarily highlighting my facial hair. But I do want to widen my, you know, jawline without drawing attention to the hair. So this is a little, you know, drag trick, so to say. Women can do drag moves too. Shout out to Gina Gunn, although she was a bitch on RuPaul's Drag Race. Girl, I was rooting for you. You was darn on advocating for us trans sisters. You know, you was out there showing your ass a little bit too much, bitch. I couldn't get with you. And then you came for the mother darling. Honey, let me tell you, honey. You might be my trans sister, bitch. But honey, you don't come for motherfucking Latrice Royale, bitch. Now you pissed me the fuck off when you tried to come for Latrice Royale, motherfucker. You really tried it. And then they brought y'all asses back. And then your ass got kicked out again by Naomi Smalls, honey. Naomi Smalls was darn... Honey, that's a cutie, honey. Naomi darn gonna whooped her ass. I understand why she didn't want to go up against Monet Exchange, but bitch, Naomi Smalls kicked your ass when you darn gonna had to go up against her when your ass was brought back. I'm glad that darn on Mother Wu did bring back Latrice, because I was pissed the fuck off that they darn gonna kick my baby off. And I tried to do the mini reviews on RuPaul's Drag Race, and my shit done got flagged. Y'all know since Instagram got brought out by darn on Facebook, they got that same censorship. You know how you used to be able to play music and stuff on your Instagram that you wasn't able to play on Facebook. So I used to do my mini reviews on TV shows on Instagram. And that really kept me within time limits, because sometimes I didn't want to sit up on a camera and talk about a show for a half hour, because sometimes some of y'all have low attention spans. Y'all don't want to hear my ass ramble on a show for a half hour. So Instagram would be the perfect ones where I used to do my recaps of shows within like 5 minutes, right? But honey, darn on Facebook done brought out darn on Instagram, and they done started flagging people shit left and right, honey. So I said, fuck it. I tried to darn on do my impressions on RuPaul the first episode, honey. Once they kept darn on taking my shit down, I said, you know what, I'm done with it, honey. Y'all can have it. So right now I'm just contouring my nose, bringing some structure back into it. And y'all know I'm not really going over with the highlight. I'm not trying to thin out my nose too tough, because I'm just bringing structure back to it, because y'all know my nose is naturally thin. So the last thing I need to do is thin out my nose. But I don't want it to be too flat either. Although earlier this week I did experiment with broadening my nose to make my nose look more ethnic, like a typical black American. So the things that you can do with makeup is just amazing. And maybe I'll show y'all how, if you have a naturally thin nose like myself, how you can make it widen to give yourself a more, a black American nose, a typical African nose in general. Even though there's not really a typical African nose, because Africa's an entire continent. You got Ethiopians and Sudanese people in the entire East Africa who have noses like me. I get mistaken for Ethiopian all the time. If I'm not getting mistaken for Ethiopian, I get mistaken for like Indian from India. And the weirdest thing is, I had somebody on my ancestry video thought that I was biracial. Now I never get that, like, not with whiteness. Somebody thought I was actually upwards of 60% white. I'm thinking that person might have been joking, because it's like, bitch, I don't look no 60% white. Number one, I'm very deep in complexion. I mean, I guess you could say, well, Shamar Moore's a brown-skinned brother, but still. Y'all think I look biracial? I don't think so. Like I said, I can see how people mistake me for Indian. I can see how people mistake me for Ethiopian. I don't see how nobody mistake me for, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to my biracial brothers and sisters. It's just, I got 2 black parents. 2 black parents, one with Eastern Band, Cherokee, ancestry, and French. So, yeah. But mostly black at the end of the day. Black and proud. So, I done dipped in some of my Ben Nye. But before we go to the Ben Nye powder, we're going to go into the Sasha Buttercup powder. And we're going to tap this off, because we're not trying to give Patrick Star. I love my boo Patrick Star, but honey, I am not trying to be beat down like that, honey. And it's also bad for the eyes. I already got a little bit of fine lines any damn way. I ain't trying to contribute to that. I need to get some more eye serum as well for my eyes, because I am not trying to be like them at the age of 30 and having to get darn on fillers and shit underneath my eyes. That shit is not happening. So, start off with just going light. So, I follow more so the Wayne Goss method. If y'all don't follow Wayne Goss on YouTube, honey, he's a legitimate, Patrick Star is a legitimate makeup artist as well. Don't get me wrong. He does professional makeup. But as far as on himself, he does more so drag makeup, which is a good at times if you are, doing drag performances or, high-end, photography that he does. But for the average everyday man or woman, honey, we don't want to be going around giving drag queen tease. And, as far as, my boo, Malibu Dollface, we don't want to be giving, clockable tranny tease either. No shade to my, trans women who are clockable, but it's like, that's not the look that I want to give today. Now, there are times that I want to give sex kitten, and I will give the, the deep smoky eyes and all that, but that's not the look that I want to do when I'm at work on a call center, and I got to turn my camera on ever so often when we are in our groups. So, I'm just doing the Wayne Goss method, and I will leave the links to all these YouTubers that I'm mentioning, just in case y'all are looking like a deer caught in the headlight and y'all don't know who the fuck I'm talking about. I will leave these beautiful LGBT inspirations down below. Shout out to Malibu Dollface, Patrick Star, and to Wayne Goss. You can learn a lot from people who are different, because makeup tips are universal. You don't necessarily have to be the same shade as somebody to give general makeup advice, because me and darn Wayne Goss are total opposites. He is white, fair skin, mature skin in the 40s, and I'm like, I'm in my 20s, I'm black, I'm dark skin, and I'm dark skin from the southern perspective. I understand I got some people from the north that don't consider me dark skin, but In the South, I'm dark skinned, so take that into consideration before y'all say, oh, well, why you're brown skinned? No, I'm from North Carolina. I'm dark skinned. But anyways, now finishing up with the highlighting powder. We're going to finish this off with capping this back on, and then we're going to finish up with my Ben Nye. And like I said, I am in the shade Camel for color reference. For people who are darker than me, if you're like Viola Davis complexion, Lupita Nyong'o, they do have a shade called Cocoa, and then I think they got another one as well. But I'm like I said, I'm a very deep dark brown complexion like Taraji P. Henson. And I don't know why people try to, and we talked about this with how lighting affects the skin. Taraji P. Henson is not light skinned. I still have this argument with people on Instagram over this, that people try to lump Taraji in the light skin category, and I keep trying to tell them that me and Taraji are like the same shade. She is not light skinned by any means, even from the northern perspective. She's definitely not light skinned. When I think of light brown skin, I think of like Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think of Jada Pinkett Smith. I think of Queen Latifah. Those are people who I think of as light brown skin. But definitely not light skin by no means. And 1 second. Still got a little bit more left over. Okay, timing worked out perfectly. Turns out she got off on some more business for the day. Thank goodness I can finally get these videos on out the way for you all on this Friday. Like I said, she's in this state of being unemployed because she wants to go out to the darn hall plant, right? And common sense would have been like, when you did your 2 weeks notice, you could have put in your application at the hall plant and did your drug testing and all that then. Why did you wait till the last day of your job to now put all this in motion? Now you're in a state where you're unemployed for over 2 weeks versus you could have just transitioned more effortlessly into a small job. You would think I wouldn't have to educate somebody who is twice my age on this. It's like I'm 26, you're 50. You would think that you would know this by now. But common sense ain't too common. And like always forgetting something. Never fails. And I'm still leaving this in. I'm not editing this out. And y'all heard the door close. Like I said, never fail. It's like in the same routine. I can even clock when somebody forgets something every single time. Every single time. But anyways, while she was going through getting her stuff to go, I went and got my aloe vera juices because this is what I use to set down all my makeup. So it looks good on camera, but I look a little bit powdery in real life, and I don't like to look powdery. So I'm just going to spray this. If I do have to get a regular setting spray, this just tones down the powder. It is not really setting the makeup, but it helps tone down the powder. If I wanted to get a true setting spray, though, I do love the All-Nighter from Urban Decay. So I'm just going to use my big brush from BH Cosmetics and pat all this in. And that is it. So I'm going to zoom in for y'all, because y'all seen what my face looked like at the beginning of this video. And this is now what it's looking like right now. Totally unclockable. Y'all see how my facial hair is now gone for the most part? Once again, if I did not color correct, what would have been happening in this area is my face would have been giving off a gray cast. So once again, the power of color correction is key, especially for us, you know, trans women, you know, that's still, you know, somewhat clockable. Now, fortunately, on my job, nobody has called me a sir yet. Even though I have a, you know, my name is very androgynous. My name is Lawuan, for y'all that don't know my name. This is my natural voice. Unlike, you know, Bambi bitch. Just for another trans reference, she's the only other trans girl I know. And she's fully gotten everything done. She's gotten the breast done. And she was fortunate to do it as a teenager, because she's only like 18 years old. She done got her breast done. She got the coochie and everything. But she has a very deep voice. Way deeper than me. This is my natural speaking voice. She actually had that light, hey girl! That's put on, that strains her vocal cords. Her voice is very low. Like, even me going into my baritone, very low. That's not my natural speaking voice. This is my natural speaking voice. Her natural speaking voice is very deep, dark. This is me. I'm very raspy. But I think she didn't have hair to begin with, because like I said, she was blessed to do her transitioning at 16 years old, so she didn't have to deal with, you know, the hair like that. Then she's like naturally a very thin woman. Her hair texture is actually this darn on unit right here. For y'all that don't know that this is a good wig, honey. I don't have this hair naturally. This is bitch, I stole your hair, Bambi. I done scapped your motherfucking ass and done got me a good wig out of your natural hair texture. But yeah, this is Bambi's natural hair texture. Mine is more so a 3C4A, more 4A than anything. But yeah, this is how I set my makeup. Y'all also got to know the type of women that I look at throughout the YouTube streets. I look at everybody. Occasionally, every now and again, I might pop in on the Klansman and see what that demon's talking about. So, you know, sometimes you got to stay worried of what the demons are up to in the streets, but I don't give that bitch too many views. I think I've looked at like 4 videos of Miss Dusty Star within the past year, honey. Out of all them videos, because I don't get caught up in those scandals and over there. I'm trying my best to darn gonna get back into accepting Manny. Especially now that he done gotten a little bit common sense and done deviated from the clan. I'm trying to look back at darn gone Manny again. I resubscribed to his channel. But as far as that darn gone demon, no. But anyways, y'all. This is the makeup. This is what y'all came for. This is what you came for. Yeah, I know I'm not Rihanna, bitch. My darn own voice sound like I smoke a pack a day. I'm giving you Tina Turner teas, bitch. If I was any more raspy, I would be like Fantasia. I don't think I'm as bad as Fantasia. Y'all tell me, do y'all think I give Fantasia a run for her money with my raspiness? The battle of the rasp, honey. Well, neither one of us can compare to Tina Turner. But I don't think I'm worse off as Fantasia. I think my darn on raspiness is tolerable. Yeah, y'all tell me that though. But anyways, yeah. My facial hair is unclockable. My jawline is, I mean, I don't have a very defined jawline anyway. Like, another, you know, LGBT reference, Malibu Dollface. He has a very strong jaw. Y'all know, I forgot what Native American tribe that he's mixed with. But he's like Dominican. He's Dominican and I think Cayenne Indian. So he got that very strong indigenous and African jawline that's just very masculine and set. And it's like, ooh. Even with makeup, that you know, it gives, you know, translicious teas. But, you know, my boo be serving it, bitch. Come on through, Malibu. I don't agree with your politics at times. I stick with you for the hair videos and all that. I don't get into, you know, because sometimes we conflict on that. But, you know, we can agree to disagree in our communities. But yeah, my jawline, y'all seen what it looks like at the beginning. It's not as bad, but I still like to widen it out. That way, I'm not giving show enough defined jaw tease. But yeah, my hair is covered for the most part, so when I'm standing back like this, you don't see nothing. Now, I mean, of course, you can still see some in real life. It's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, babe. Nobody's perfect, hey. Hey, hey, go ahead and fool it with me. Honey, shout out to the queen. For a rap reference, my most favorite rapper in the whole wide world is Missy Elliott. Nobody can touch her. I don't give a damn about the Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B, your cinematography is great. Nicki Minaj, okay, you got a little bit of bars, baby. But nobody does it like Missy E. Nobody's perfect, babe. She ain't perfect either. I wish she was, or she'd be back here darn still competing with the girl. She got Graves' disease like Wendy. And I'm out Poe Wendell, Bartholomew, Orthodox, Pookie, Stanley, Big 12 size foot Williams. Coined it by none other than my other trans sister, T.S. Madison. Honey, shout out to the Queen Supreme Court. Honey, Wendell Orthodox Pookie Williams also suffers from Graves' disease, and she ain't expecting to return until the end of the damn month. The end of the month. I've been missing Wendell Williams, bitch. We supposed to be getting Nick Cannon in the next week or so. I think he's hosting the 5th, 6th, and 7th of February. It's like, I'm ready for Wendell ass to get back to give us the tea. She needs to, I want her to get them hot grits. She needs to be conversing with Tyler Perry and learn how to throw them hot grits on that moose face motherfucking husband of hers. That's what she need to be doing. If you ask me, honey. Just from one trans sister to a woman who just looked trans, honey. I'm just telling you what you need to do. Hell, that instead of trying to compete with T.S. Madison, honey, T.S. Madison, we love you. If you need us to go out there and kick your husband's ass, honey, I'm sure, bitch, I got my shea butter and my tennis shoes. The big dick bitch, she got her baton. I got my motherfucking glide. Honey, just tell us, Wendy. Honey, tell us if we need to set it up, bitch. We'll be right there, honey. Shit, $60 million. She got enough money to pay us on the low. Let me stop before cause her husband, honey, would be the messy bitch that get my shit flagged and think I'm damn serious. I'm really not serious, but not serious. Depending if Wendell, Bartholomew Williams actually reach out for me, honey. Ready or not, here I come. We're gonna find you. Ready or not. Here I come, we're gonna find you. Honey, shit, if the money's right here, me and T.S. Madison and the girls, we'll jump in the car and have our tennis shoes and shit on. Hell, all the trans girls getting in the car. Bitch, we're gonna go get crazy, Bambi, bipolar ass. Malibu alien, bitch, you look trans enough. Jump your skinny size -2 ass up in here. Michelle Williams looking like your ass can fight too. Go ahead and get that West Coast up and through here. T.S. Madison representing it for Florida, honey, the Panama. Bitch, I'm representing it for the Carolina country girls, bitch. The country girls we like them boys up top on the BK. They know how to split that money 3-way. That East Coast slang is the one we like. Know to carry big things, if you know what I mean. Honey, give me a big old safari, honey. I'm still waiting for that and matter of fact, the dildo supposed to be dropping this month. I don't know what's going on. I've been looking. I've been searching for the safari. I have yet to see. Honey, I seen the real thing. And it's nothing like the real thing, yeah. It's nothing like the real... Bitch, but I'll take the replica for the time being. I'll take the replica. I'm just waiting for August to come out with one of his own, maybe... Okay, that's maybe too much wishful thinking. Too much wishful thinking. Oh, it's my favorite ritual. Okay, let me stop, y'all. I know y'all saying, Juan, you is just going all over the place with these music flashbacks and shit. You done went from makeup to talking about family life to talking about jobs to talking about Wakanda, honey. Don't y'all judge me. Girl got knees. I'm single over here. You know, HIV and AIDS is high right now, and I don't got time to settle down. I ain't even got my own house just yet again. And we'll find a man someday, but it's not going to be today. So to prevent, STDs, we ain't playing Russian roulette over here. I already got Crohn's disease. I don't need an STD, baby. I deal with an autoimmune disease as it is, so I'm going to get the dildo as soon as it drops. Hey. Don't y'all just... I know some of my girls want that. Y'all, I know I ain't the only one got my darn wait list rating for darn Safari's darn Wakanda to drop. Okay? Y'all ain't going to judge me. Y'all judge me by this makeup look. That's what y'all need to judge me by. How did I do with the makeup? This is what we here for. This is what you came for. Y'all judge me by this makeup. Don't judge me by what I do in my spare time. So that is it, y'all. More naughty talk is on. This is what you miss when you're not subscribed to Diva One. You miss all the talks about, the adult topics. We go there, honey. I'm like Kelly Rowland. I like my kisses down low. Let me arch. Honey, although I think I do a little bit better than Kelly Rowland, honey. I can teach the girls some things, honey. All of that is on the Diva One channel. The personal talks, the sex talks, the past experiences. All that is on the Diva One channel. Now, if you want to know about making money from home, business opportunities, scams to look out for. Also, I got another video coming up in a week or so about if you're using level rewards, a certain company to look out for, and do not use this company under any circumstances. They will try to charge a credit card. Numerous people have been charged multiple times and have not gotten their money back. Y'all know, before I went to school for marketing, a bitch went to school for law, honey. So I know how to, bitch, no, you ain't about to darn gonna get away with my money. I don't give a damn if it's only $22 and I now in a tax bracket where $22 I can say, well, it ain't gonna make me or break you, bitch. That's still $22 right now. I'm not Wendell, Orthodol, Pookie, Stanley Wills, bitch. I don't got it like that to just be tossing some money out. So for people who have been victim of this company, I got that video coming out as well. And how to say the right phrases to get your money back. How for them not to hang up the phone, or for them to say, oh, well, this charge didn't come from us, it came from somebody else. I will give you the perfect script on how to get your money back. Now, I'm waiting, they done sent my refund request, and it's going to be 3 to 5 business days. So that video might be 2 weeks from now. So because I want to actually wait till my money hits back in my account first. And that way I take a screenshot of it and show y'all proof. Y'all know whenever I do my videos talking money topics, I always like to show y'all my proof. Sometimes people like to come on here and just give y'all job opportunities and stuff, and they never gone through the trenches, and they give y'all opportunities they ain't even tried. And at times you come up with situations like this where you might fall into a scam or two. That's why I go through it first. That way some of y'all don't have to fall victim to it. And I can give y'all the updates, before some of y'all fall victim to it. And the other ones be legitimate. Like, Ibotta, honey, that was 100% legitimate. Some of y'all slept on that. Other opportunities and level rewards that don't require a credit card at all. Like I said, if y'all could have signed up for Nips and Rewards and had people do the same thing, it doesn't require no payment information, and you get $5 every time you refer somebody. All that will be down in the description box below in this video. But for more references of how level rewards works and which opportunities to take up and which ones to look out for, how to make sure you have those phone numbers down. That way you are making sure you are canceling before the trial ends. And if they charge you anyway, you can show your proof that you canceled on said date, said time. That way they can't run no bullshit on you. Because if you don't have your documents in a row, honey, these motherfucking darn business opportunities to try to pull one over on you. But like I said, honey, I've been doing this for over 10 plus years. They can't pull one on this southern girl from Carolina, baby. Bitch, I know how to, I'm street smart and I'm motherfucking book smart. I know how to darn gon' go out and sell a darn gon' kilo if I wanted to. Bitch, I could have been a multi-millionaire. Could have sold motherfucking kilo and weed on the low. And then go into a motherfucking darn gon' Fortune 500 and flip the bills though. Hello. That's the type of girl you conversing with. I can darn gon' put on a suit and darn gon' talk to the big wigs. Or I can darn gon' talk to the darn gon' thugs on the street on how to step they darn gon' street game up, honey. So you think I'm about to be scammed by these darn gon' little home-based business opportunities? But for y'all that I've seen last night, I've seen over 400 complaints on this particular company. And hopefully I might be able to, for some of the recent ones, I might be able to get to y'all on how to get your money back. For y'all that have been unlawfully charged, that video will be coming up definitely within the next 2 weeks. So if you have been scammed on Level Rewards, definitely subscribe to my business channel. If you're looking for a home-based business opportunity, subscribe to the business channel. If you don't want to have anything to do with home business, but you want a work-from-home job that has guaranteed benefits, 40 hours a week, 401k, dental, discounts on concerts. Beyonce, when she comes out with the next concert, you know, hopefully I'm thinking I might get the free for life. The flashback earlier to when I said I'm planning on possibly going vegan this year. Beyonce and Jay-Z are giving out free tickets for life to one of their shows to the winners. And it's like I've been recording y'all good, bad, and different. Now, they might still be salty because I just released a harsh video on their asses on my darn on personal channel. So I don't know how they feeling about me right about now. I don't know. Like I said, if your sister can't tell you when you acting up, I don't know who the fuck can. Maybe she won't hold it up against me and I still might be in the running to get my free Beyonce tickets for life. But anyways, if that's not possible, this new job does give me discounts at Ticketmaster. So a $300 Beyonce ticket will only run me about $140. Hello. Or a $1,000 ticket will run me about $600. Okay. Once again, if you want those type of job opportunities, they even sent my equipment. If you're not following me on Instagram, you don't know about the $2,000 worth of free equipment that was shipped to me that I showed y'all. So y'all be missing out when y'all don't follow me on other platforms. When y'all don't follow me on Instagram, my Facebook, my 2 other channels, y'all be out of the damn loop. Y'all be out of the sex talks, out of the personal talks of what's going on in my life, about my car searching, house searching, family issues, business, and all of that. I'm very multifaceted. So if y'all want all that, if y'all want more information on all that goes on with Diva Wan, subscribe to those links below. If you want to get put onto a business opportunity or job, definitely look out for the my channel, my business channel. And that is it. Anything else, you can feel free to email me, lawang@gmail.com. So that is it, y'all. It's been too long. I've already posted, been darn on recording my other videos. So, like I said, y'all don't get this too often on here. So y'all better take darn on relish in this. Especially since y'all don't view me like that over here no more compared to my main, compared to my, see, this is my main channel, but I'm darn gonna start making the other one my main channel because y'all don't be darn gonna looking like that. But I understand YouTube is on some bullshit though. Some of y'all ain't getting my messages and stuff like that. So I know some of y'all do be wanting to view me, but YouTube, I don't be showing up in this subscriptions no more. People ain't getting emails when my videos go up, so I understand on that part too. So y'all still check out on my, y'all darn gonna manually check on my page every now and again, since, you know, YouTube is on this BS, not notifying people who have under 100,000 subscribers. Seem like if you got under 100,000 subscribers, those are the ones that are affected the most, that don't get their videos sent out to people's inboxes and stuff. And like I said, I don't even be showing up in the subscriptions half the time. So y'all got to look out for my videos manually. But like I said, definitely check me out on all my platforms. Stay tuned on this one, and I will be back soon with more videos. Y'all tell me what y'all want more on this channel, as far as more makeup looks, aesthetic videos, like I said. that probably won't be until I'm out of this house, because I don't want to get back into the skincare. I can still do skincare on myself. So if y'all want to see a chemical peel video or a facial video on myself, I can do that. But as far as me doing wax demonstrations and stuff, I definitely got to get out of here first. But if y'all still have suggestions as far as what typically relates on this video, leave it down below. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.